Back days, when I was 3 feet tall, I was glued to the TV and I saw two teams of men running behind the ball. Then I saw one guy put the ball into the cage, and then the entire stadium went mad. The players started rejoicing. I was curious to know what had happened, so I asked my father if he knew what had happened. He told me that they have scored a goal. Then, as my parents thought that I grew up and that they should enroll me into the education system, I had to write a test. The reports came, and my mother didn't seem too happy with it. I asked her what disappointed her so much. She said that I scored a goal. I was wondering why wasn't she happy when I scored a goal? She explained to me that I scored a GOL and not a GOAL. Whoa, the little me had the experience of his first homophone. The words that sound the same but are entirely different. A similar event occurred to me a few weeks back when I was giving my Cc5. After that speech, I asked myself what went wrong. I replied myself with another question: what went right? I realized that I didn't do anything right in that speech. I was giving my fifth speech after 5 weeks and I have not even rehearsed it for even 5 times. To be honest, I felt that assignment was a little out of my comfort zone. For a person with a stoic body language, exercising more expansive forms of body language is a little challenging and very out of my comfort zone. But I'm not willing to move out of my comfort zone. I would rather want to expand my comfort zone. But what is the not so secret mantra for this? I asked myself. I got a reply: push. Next question was, what is push? To exhibit, I have a story to share. Few days earlier, I was driving my car through the roads when my car broke down. The car just wouldn't start. I would turn the key, but the car would refuse to start. I got down and I checked the bonnet. There's nothing unusual. Then I decided that I should go to the behind the car and push the car. As I started exercising my energy onto the car started rolling slowly. And then I started the car and just vroomed to the destination. After some relentless pursuit, I understood that it was just because of the push that did the magic. It set the car rolling. Another lesson that I learned during my workout sessions in the gym. Every day I used to work very hard to build my muscles. I used to go slow. If my trainer asked me to complete 4 sets, I would do 3. And then one day, I was frustrated when I didn't see any muscle development in my body. I confronted my trainer on this. He asked me why I didn't complete my 4th set. I told him that it pains at the end of the 3rd set, so I don't do the 4th set. Then he made me do 3 sets of the exercise. After I finished my 3rd set, he asked me to do the 4th set. When I started with the 4th set, I was devastated with pain. I somehow finished it, but it was paining like hell. But my trainer was smiling. He told me that unless you shock your muscles with activity, they won't grow. I think this applies to our well being as well. When it hurts, we stop doing it. But unlike our muscles, we need to push ourselves and then only we'll grow. I think usually what happens is we start our journey to achieve a goal. Then, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we pause or procrastinate, and the task wouldn't move any further. The task comes to an end much before the projected end. Let's say this is the projected end and this is the end where we have finished the task. Do you know what do we call this distance? This is the distance exactly the same between the goal and the goal. GOL and the GOAL. The distance is what I call as the pushing distance. My dear friends, if you really want to feel what push actually means, ask a child who has pushed the door to see the beauty of the world. Ask a mother who has pushed hard to deliver a baby who has changed her life forever. Over to you, Toastmasters.